Hi and welcome to my channel, The Stitchy Wife. I'm Elizabeth and I'm back. Hi everyone, I'm finally back. Well, I never thought I would say that, and I am so grateful for this day. I've had quite a couple of rough months. I left you in the middle of Vlogmas and enjoyed it so much and had so many ideas and had so many thoughts and had so many plans, and all of a sudden it went down. Those of you that's been with me before know that I have quite a few health issues, and I should have known that at some point there will be a down period, and it came a lot harder and a lot faster than I thought this last year. And I think about 2 days after the last video I filmed, I think it was Vlogmas 3 or 4, I got really sick. And part of it was that my hand collapsed, and I have several fractures in my hand, and my immune system broke down. So I am actually just very thankful to be here still. There is nothing certain, not for me, not for anyone, as I've talked about before, but I'm here, and I have decided after this really tough break that I will try and film a separate video about what the doctors have come up with and what they think is the problem, and what I probably more will speak about is what they don't know, because there is a lot of question marks and there is a lot of we don't know and we can't do anything about it. And before I decided that I wouldn't talk too much about it here, but I will do a separate video and I will give it a shot. Maybe there is someone out there. I know that we have a huge sewing community, and I really believe that there might be someone out there that has heard of something or has one idea or another, or maybe just a glimpse of something, and I have to take that shot. I did not want another, or maybe just a glimpse of something, and I have to take that shot. I did not want to be defined by my sickness and my health problems. That is why I have decided not to talk too much about it, but I've also decided during this period that I can't not take the opportunity. I've already met so many amazing people during this short amount of time that I've been on YouTube, and hopefully there is someone out there that knows something. But as I said, I won't talk too much about it here. I will try and start filming that video, and please bear with me because it will be a tough one to film. So it will probably take a couple of weeks, but there will be one, and if you would like to watch it, I would be so grateful. And if you would like to spread it, I would be even more grateful, because there is a lot of strange things happening with my body, and I'm quite afraid, to be completely honest. But now back to the fun things. I decided today, I thought I can't film anything because I can't sew. I haven't had the energy, and my hand has been stopping me quite a bit. I didn't know that I used my left hand so much when I sewed with the sewing machine, but I do. I definitely do. I've been trying some now, but I thought, why not try and get out of bed and get filming some MAKENINE, some plans I have for the new year and hopes I have for the new year as what to come. And if you would like to hear them, please stay, and please share what you are thinking about your nearest future in the sewing, planning, and in other plans. I love what we have already started to create here, and I hope we will be so many more If you don't subscribe, please do, because there will be a lot of videos coming, probably not long ones because I don't have the energy, but I've decided to do what I have the energy to do, and I will try, and hopefully we will be a lot of people together, and that encouraged me anyway. I love the comments, I love interacting with you, as I said before. Now let's get back to my make9. I will do this as a FRIDAYSEWS, and thanks to Jen on Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She came up with this idea about getting a, well, let's say a way of connecting everyone on the Fridays, and let's share what we're up to in the sewing room and what we are planning to do, and a little bit of life. So today is my make9 plans, is probably the main part I will share, because I don't know that much more yet. I will try and start sewing, and I will definitely not give up that. So I will try, and we see how it goes. But first off, make9. For those of you that haven't heard about it, it all started as a challenge on Instagram. And you make a grid of 9 things, 9 patterns, 9 fabrics. There's a lot of versions. 9 knitwear, you want to knit, 9 yarns, 9 different yarns. I've seen a lot of things, a lot of different crafts using this hashtag. And I've actually never done it before. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've been planning, but I've never come anywhere near it actually. And I think starting this YouTube channel has really, how do you say it in English? Is it canalized? I will once again start to put the words down here. For those of you who's been here before know what I mean. I really feel that during these 2 months, I've lost a lot of English, so please forgive me as I'm stumbling even more than before. But I'm tired and the head isn't with me, and I haven't spoken, simply. That is it. But I will try. Yeah, make9 is a way for us all to make it a bit easier to plan, to make it a bit easier to focus. Yes, get a bit more focused. That was the word I was looking for. And I have chosen not 9 patterns specifically, but I will get to that. I've chosen things that I want to have accomplished this year. And I will put the grid up here, and I will take it from left to right, and we will start there. So my first thing I've been planning and wanting to do for a very long time, I think I've had this pattern for, well, as far back as I've known about style arc, and I would guess it would be somewhere around 2014 or something like that. And that is the Carly aviator jacket. I've always wished for one of those, but the sleeves, when I tried to buy it, the sleeves were always too short, and I didn't have a sewing machine that could take the thick layers before. Unfortunately, my faff has broken down, and I'm looking for someone to help me to fix it. It's some kind of plastic wheel that has cracked in the middle, and since it is an old vintage faff, it isn't that easy to get it fixed here in Sweden, but I'm trying, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it will be fixed, because I will need that machine to do this jacket. I don't have the fabric for it. I will make a wearable, probably not a wearable toile, because that would be quite pointless, to be honest. I will make a toile, and I will share that with you and see how big and oversized the pattern is. This is one of Style Arc's pattern that isn't multi-sized yet. I hope it will be, but it isn't yet. I've actually thought about contacting them and asking if I manage to sew it, and if everything works out, to do a some kind of tutorial about it, because there isn't many out there that has sewed this one that I can find that has a tutorial about it. And I think it's a quite not an easy pattern, but it looks a bit worse than I think it is. I haven't sewn it yet, so I have absolutely no idea if I'm telling the truth, but I'm hoping so. And in that case, maybe I can share some ideas and so, but I will check with them first, of course. And I will make my wearable toile, and not wearable once again, sorry, my toile, and see if it fits me at all, if it is what I envisioned. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes it's so easy to dream about how a thing would look, and sometimes it looks a lot better, and sometimes it doesn't turn out the way you want them to be. But we'll see. We'll start at this and see where it takes us. The next thing on my Make9 is also a style art pattern, and that is the Ziggy jacket. And what inspired me there was, as usual, Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery here on YouTube, and she's starting a sew along this Sunday, and I am so excited for this. This is also a pattern that I've had almost as long as the aviator jacket, I think, because I fell in love with these two patterns when I found style art, because there wasn't another pattern company out there like this doing these kind of patterns when I started with sewing these kind of things. So I bought them immediately and have been thinking, and yeah, I don't know what I've been doing really, why I haven't done them, but now the sew along is a great way to get me started. I won't be able to follow her along right away, but the videos are there, so I can follow her once I feel that I have the energy and the strength in my fingers. So that is definitely something that will be done this spring. The third thing is the dolphin, hang on, I have to check. The dolphin jacket from Iron Patterns. I have 3 jacket patterns, as you see on the top row. This is all because of Kath from Kath Crafts here on YouTube. She made a beautiful, beautiful quilted denim jacket using that pattern, and the fabric she used was actually a fabric I discovered that Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door used on her Tamarack jacket. And when I heard that Andrea had that fabric, I immediately reached out to her and asked if she still sold it, but it was sold out. She ordered a new roll and it just arrived to her, and I'm one of the lucky ones that got a piece of it. So I will be doing I think a longer version of the dolphin jacket from Iron Patterns. It is quite a straight jacket, and I think it will enhance and really show off the fabric of it, and it will be a perfect cozy spring jacket for when the days aren't that warm here in Sweden. The spring isn't that warm here. We always try and hope. We maybe get 1 week that is really warm, and then it gets back to almost wintry temperature again. So I know I will get a lot of use of that, and I love the look of the fabric. So I'm waiting on it now. I think it will be arriving here next week. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I will insert pictures of both the fabric and the pattern, because this is one of the few things that I've actually know what fabric I will be using for my Make9. On the second row, I've decided this year to focus on pants fitting. As I told you before, I've lost a lot of weight, and I've never had big, chunky legs. I have always had very long, very, what do you call it? Not spiky. I think that was a direct translation in Swedish. Bony legs, if you know what I mean. It's always been mostly bones that's sticking out, it looks like. I am 5'11", if you didn't know it, and I am a lot of legs. And I have not a lot of bum, definitely not now. I was trying to make a flat butt adjustment, and I realized that there isn't much but to adjust. I just needed to make it flat, if you get what I mean. But I want to make the perfect fit for a jeans. I need jeans, and I will definitely not be able to buy jeans that are sitting correctly and fitting me well. So I will try a few different patterns. I have gotten a book here. I don't know if you get it the correct way. It's about pattern drafting. I have the course of on Craftsy for drafting pant sloper, so I think I can compare what I need in a good pant pattern. I have also pattern testing a pant right now that looks amazing, and I hope to be able to share it with you soon. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot of pants and trying to fit them correctly. I've also bought the Gina Renee, I think is her name. It is on the way. I will insert a picture of it here too. The book, how it looks. I will get it in the next few days. And I thought, why not try and read those books and take the crafty course now that I can't sew that much. I thought that would be a great idea. So I will try that. And I will let you know next week how much I have been able to do. So pants is definitely something I would like to be able to fit before this year has come to an end. And I can't say how many I will need to make before that, so I won't say an exact pattern or how many I will make. But I would like to make a jeans pattern that fits as good as it gets, basically. And I would love to make some kind of sasha trousers or slacks, if you know what I mean. The sasha trousers is from Closet Core. I have that pattern too. The fifth thing I would like to be able to make this year is the Harriet bra from Orange Laundry, I think it is. I would like to get, no, it's from Cloth Habit. Sorry, I got it wrong. I would like to get the perfect fit for that too. I have been pretty close, but since I lost the weight, I did it so fast. If I don't have much butt, I don't have much breasts. Just to be honest, I promise to keep it real here, and I will definitely do that. I don't know how much I will show on internet how the bra is fitting, but I will show you what fit adjustment I make, and I will try a tight fitting sweater on top of it so you can see how the fit impact the other clothes I'm wearing, because that is something I really would like to be able to make a good basic bra pattern. And I think the Harriet is a good for me pattern, since I've been searching a lot about how wide my breast tissue are sitting and all that, and it seems like the Harriet is a good one. So I will continue with that one and try and perfect it. The sixth thing on my make9 is a bag pattern, actually. It is from Lavender and Twine, the Moonwake pattern, the Moonwake bag. I've been wanting to make this since the pattern came out. I love the look of it. I have the leather. I don't have all the notions, and I will be ordering them, but I love the look of it, and I don't know why I haven't done it. I've sewn a lot of bags the last few years, but I haven't dared to conquer that one, and I've decided to let this year be the one. So if you're interested in that, please follow along and see how it goes and give me advice if you have done it. And yeah, I'm hoping a lot of that bag, because that is, for me, seems to be the perfect bag. On the last row of my make9, there is 2 pieces for Peter, my husband, and there is 1 empty space that I will fill during this coming year, because I know there will be patterns that I am so curious about. I know I will not be able to not buy any pattern this year, even though I've decided not to buy too many, because I see how many I have. I know how many I have. And I will focus on making and building a wardrobe based on the module system and making a capsule wardrobe, the one that Tomcat Stitchery talks so much about, and I love her visions about it, and I follow her a lot and using her ideas a lot, and will continue with that. So I will focus on getting great fit, a good basic wardrobe, something that will make me happy when I look at myself in the mirror or open the wardrobe in the morning and don't feel like I just have my PJs. And I will try and get dressed, partly maybe just to film, maybe just to make a video, because that will be a motive for me to get out of bed and film. But to get back to my make9, that is why I haven't added any more mind pattern on here, because I also want to sew for my husband. And there is the fit also a big problem, because I don't seem to get the correct fit with the existing patterns. And I don't think he's especially broad shoulders, for example, and that is a problem in the patterns. And I don't think he has a very wide chest. I think it's quite regular built, to be completely honest. And we have a few patterns that works, but we haven't found the perfect pants and the perfect sweater pattern, and that is what my main goal with this year is. So that is why he has gotten 2 squares of my make9, because I really want to just be able to take the pattern and make him a new pair of pants, or make him a new sweater, or maybe a t-shirt, shirt, just using a little bit less ease on the sweater pattern. So there you have it. I said this was going to be a short video. It didn't turn out like that, but I thought there was a little bit of life, a little bit of check up what's happening and why I've been gone, and that I am so grateful to be back. I can't wait to hear your comments, and I ask you just to give it a thumbs up if you like it, because that will make me get away in the algorithm again, because I think YouTube has forgotten me. You don't need to be away for too long to be forgotten by YouTube. And we are already going on 250 subscribers, and I would love to be able to get to 500 so we can get a community page. Even though that isn't the main thing, but the community page would make it so much easier. I had to turn off and turn on the lights because the sun is going down. I thought I was going to be able to film without any extra lights, but if you think the lighting is changing, that is because I had to turn on the artificial lights here. And it's a bit shady and all that, but shade is a different word. No, it's a bit more shades. Hope that it works anyway. As I was saying, I just would love it to have a community, be able to have the access to the community page here on YouTube. And if we would get to 500 subscribers, that would be a possibility. So please, if you would like to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and just comment and be a part of this community that we are starting to create here. And I am so thankful that you watched all the way through, and I hope to see you very, very soon. I might even try and publish one more video this weekend or in the beginning of next week. So I hope to be back very soon with more plans and showing you more what I think about what is coming on my capsule wardrobe thinking, and how I will plan it next coming weeks. Can't wait to see you again, and thank you for coming back to me. I'm so grateful and glad to be back here. Have a wonderful weekend and take care, and give lots of love to everyone around you, because that is the only important thing in life. Take care of each other. I promise you that life is too short. Bye for now. Have a wonderful evening.